Hello friends, my name is Jana Eubank and I'm back with another scrapbooking process video featuring the September 2025 kits from Hip Kit Club. This collection is called a New Day collection and it has a subtle nod to back to school, but also lots of beautiful pattern papers that you can use for everyday memories. Now today's layout is all about the pattern paper. If you know me, you know I love my pattern paper. And for this layout, I'm going to end up using 5 pattern papers and 2 cardstock sheets on this layout. Now the first paper that I wanted to start with was this postage stamp pattern paper. The photos I'm working with today are travel themed, so to speak, because they are photos of my daughter before she headed out on her study abroad trip to England. I thought these postage stamp shapes would make a really fun background to anchor these photos on and also give a subtle nod to like travel and exploring with the postage stamp shape. Now, before I start working on that postage stamp arrangement, I'm going to mat my tiny photos with some of these foam frames from the foam stickers. These are so cute. I love the dimension that they add. So I used the Polaroid shaped frame on the snapshot of my daughter checking in her luggage at the airport. And then I placed this other photo of her at the front of our house before she leaves with her suitcase in the blue oval frame. And I really like that. Now, before I adhere these, I did want to add a little bit of softness to these. So I had a bit of thin white twine sitting on my desk and I thought I would just wrap that around that Polaroid frame and tie it into a bow. I'll set those photos off to the side and now I'm going to start playing with these little postage stamp shapes. You saw at the beginning of the video that I did run them through my sewing machine and just add a little bit of a white stitched line around the inside of each frame, and I love the texture that adds. Now I'll take a minute to arrange these and get these exactly how I want them, and I'm not worried about that gap there in the center. In fact, my photo is going to go there, it's going to cover it, so no worries. It's okay for me to use some of the partial pieces that fell off the edge of the pattern paper, and that's what I'm going to do. In fact, that center column there I wanted it to look like one long postage stamp shape that's going to go behind my main photo, and that will work out just great because my photo will cover the gap in between. I did mat my photo on the blue leaf vine paper called Fresh Ideas. That's from the kit there. So now we're up to 3 pattern papers so far, if you've been counting. We got the postage stamp paper, we have the coral grid for the background, and then we have that blue leaf vine paper on the main photo. Now my 2 photos that we took of my daughter at the front of our house before we left for the airport are both matted in blue, and then the one at the airport is matted in that coral frame, and I like that. Now, because this is a college layout, you know, she is headed off to England to study for school. I did want a little bit of a touch of back to school or school themed elements on this page. So I decided to cut a little strip of this green pencil paper and place that at the top of the page. The green is a nice color with the colors that I have going, and I love that pattern. It is so cute. Now off camera, I used the fancy edge metal die set to cut a long strip of the zigzaggy border there in the ink cardstock. That's the second color of actually the first color of cardstock. And then I placed that on the back of the branding strip there and just used that as a border to separate the 2 pattern papers in the background. The next thing I did was headed over to the foam stickers again, and I looked for a title option. I found this one that says New Adventure, which is perfect for the study abroad program. I'll add that to the bottom of the blue photos there. It also has a blue pattern or a blue color, and so it blends together nicely. I will add in some die cuts to help set that off a little bit later, and I'll point that out when we get there. I am going through the cardstock die cuts here, and there are so many adorable book shapes. Oh, I'm bouncing back to the title. This is where I tucked in a little bit of an apple, that green apple, to set off my title, and I like that because it has a little back to school feel. Now you can see I also added in a couple of those book clusters there. I have a stack of books on the bottom right corner of my photo, and then I did the bookshelf on the top left corner of the Polaroid photo. I'm also going to add in some organic elements with these green leaves, and I like that because it also brings the green color down from the pencil paper and repeats that in the main portion of the layout. Now I love the floral die cuts this month, and I definitely wanted to sprinkle some of those in. So I grabbed the ones that were black and white, and I'm going to arrange those around the left side of the small photos. I'm also because I did the black and white on the left side of the page, I wanted to repeat that in the cluster on the right side of the page. There was no room to add a floral there, so I just simply tucked in a couple of the black and white leaves. Now, I also wanted my leaves to be filled out a little bit more, so I did pull out the August 2025 Summer Title Leaves and Bits metal die, and I'm just using the little fern die included in that set to cut out some fern leaves from the teal cardstock in this month's kit. I like how that looks, and my layout is beginning to take shape. Now back to the foam stickers. I have some foam elements down in the main portion of my page, and I want to repeat that texture at the top of my page. So I'm going to grab this yellow oval frame and add my 5th pattern paper behind that opening of the frame. Now for this frame, I'm going to use as a grounding element for a cluster that I'm going to place here at the top. I kept thinking I was going to use that Keep On Dreaming tab in that oval, but it just wasn't, the shapes weren't jiving to me, so I just moved that down to the top right corner of my main photo, and I really like that there. So I headed back to the cardstock die cuts to look for another piece that I could use to anchor or start an embellishment cluster here at the top portion of my page. And I decided to go with this open journal here with the glasses. I love it. I also grabbed a little potted plant to place behind the right side, so I had some greenery elements also in this cluster here. And now I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the other 2 clusters and bring in some of the black and white floral pieces. I chose the black and white floral with the blue center, and I'm also going to bring in another one with the yellow center. And that just rounds that out and makes that cluster feel a little more full. Now I'm also going to add that little green leaf to the left of those 2 florals. And when I go to do that, I realize that my cluster here at the top is a little too close to the left edge of my page. So I'm just going to simply pull this all up and scoot it over to the right slightly so that everything will fit. The last element that I will repeat in this cluster is, if you guessed it, the fern leaf. So I will go back to that teal cardstock and cut another one of those fern leaves so that all 3 of my clusters here have similar elements and tie into one another. Now this feels really good to me. I'm almost finished with my layout here, but I wanted to bring in another texture. I love the puffy shape stickers. They're so much fun, and there's so many fun elements each month to incorporate into the project. So I like to bring these in as kind of a finishing touch. So in the bottom right cluster, I did add a couple of those little Polaroid photos just sprinkled under the right edge of that stack of books. And then of course, because you have Polaroid photos, you need a camera. So I placed the camera at the top along with the journal. I wanted some more accenting around that tab, so I did add some puffy leaves to the left of the tab, and then I completed that by tucking in a couple of the binder clip cardstock stickers just to bring some color to that portion of the page. So that will finish my layout today. Again, my name is Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club. These are the September 2025 kits featuring the A New Day collection, exclusively available only at Hip Kit Club. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you again soon.